where are you coming from in this wonderful world of ours? As I continue on, I'll talk a little bit more, but that'll be a good start for using the chat. So I am a huge believer in certifications. I started my first certification journey, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but back in the 80s. I got my Banyan certifications and Novell certifications and Microsoft certifications and Cisco certifications. I obviously started in the IT side of the house. And then I have continued, I got my CISSP back in 2001. I have a number of ISC squared and ISACA and CompTIA certifications. And now I have certifications also in the privacy side of the world. So why do I think certifications are so important? They're really important because what they do two things. One is they require that you study a particular body of knowledge, and it's a body of knowledge that you may not have studied in its entirety. You may, we all tend to gravitate and want to study the things that we're really interested in. So there may be topics that you've chosen to ignore. So it makes us study all that. That's one. The other is that when you pass your exam, what you're demonstrating is a proficiency in that body of knowledge, so that your colleagues, your employers, anyone you're working with knows that you have at least a baseline of knowledge. It doesn't mean you've climbed to the top of the mountain. It doesn't mean you know everything, and it doesn't mean you never have to open up a book again. Matter of fact, quite the opposite, right? The expectation is that you will do continuing education and that you will continue to study and enhance your career. But I think that's what certification does for you, and I think they're really important. I do teach a number of certification courses, and I have a number of videos here on the O'Reilly platform. I'll talk a little bit about those later on, but I do have Security Plus, both 601 and 701. We'll talk about the difference in a moment. CISSP, CISMs, and CISAs. On the slide is my email. It's Sari@SariGreenGroup.com. Please don't ever hesitate to send me an email. Give me a day or two to get back to you. But if you have a question on this course, you have a question on the certification, you have a question on your career, I don't know, maybe you just want to chat with me, want to introduce yourself. That's cool. So don't, just whenever you want, just send me an email, Sari@SariGreenGroup.com. You can tweet at me at Sari_Green, or X at me, I guess. I'm not a Twitter user or an X user, but I do check it periodically just in case anyone's reaching out to me that way. If we are not already connected on LinkedIn and you're on LinkedIn, please send me an invite. I would love to connect with you on LinkedIn and build community. And I do have a website. It's just not particularly exciting, but just so you know that it's there. All right, so we have folks from all over. We've got Montreal and Ohio and Colorado and Texas and Australia, where it's 1 a.m. right now. I spent last winter actually in South Australia and taught a class from there. And so I feel your pain, because I taught from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. In the morning, as I was doing it on basically on East Coast or on Pacific time as well. So NB from Australia, cool that you're on here. North Carolina, Indonesia, Singapore, Italy, England, Michigan. This is just awesome. All over the world, we've got folks who really care about, protecting the things that are important to us. So I want to get a sense of kind of where you are in your study journey. So this is the first of many interactive slides that we're going to do. You can do these right in the slide screen. You should be able to choose A, B, C, or D. But I'd like to know if you've just begun studying for the CompTIA Security Plus exam. Maybe this is really the first thing that you're doing. Maybe you're in the midst of studying. You've been studying for a couple of months or longer, maybe steadily, on and off, but you've been studying for a while. Or C, are you almost ready to take the CompTIA Security Plus exam? Maybe you've got it scheduled later this month. Well, there's only 2 days in this month, or into March, but fairly soon. Or maybe you're already CompTIA Security Plus certified and you're taking this maybe for a knowledge refresh or continuing education credits. And thank you for the views from Mars. Anyway, so go ahead and choose A, B, C, or D, and let me know kind of where you are on your